Welcome to the Saddlebrook Preparatory School 2025 graduation ceremony. We are happy that all of you could join us this evening to celebrate this momentous milestone with our senior student athletes. Let me first introduce our guests on stage with me this evening. So I have Ms. Willoughby, Director of Curriculum, Ms. Latricia Carson, Curriculum and Technology Committee Chair and High School AP Math Teacher, Ms. Jenna Campbell, National Honor Society sponsor and High School AP English and Literature Teacher. My name is So I would also like to recognize several special guests in the audience. First, Mr. Pat Farrell, VP of Saddlebrook International Sports. Mr. Mark Hershey, Director of Golf Instruction. Mr. Chris May, Sports Performance Director. Mr. Sean McGee, Tennis Academy Leader. Mr. Davide Tortora. Mrs. Kiana Sattel, our Residential Life Manager. We appreciate you joining us this evening for a very special event. Next, I would happily like to introduce our school staff seated to my left. If staff will rise for just a second. So I have Mr. Brian Hilbiera, middle school teacher. Dr. Matt Perez, a high school math teacher. Sorry, he's my high school science teacher. Dr. Aaron Robson, high school history teacher. Miss Rebecca Sandy, high school English teacher. Mr. Naftali Villanueva, our high school math teacher. In the audience, we also have Mr. Chris Rosinski, our high school electives and college planning advisor. First, I'd like to start with some opening remarks. The graduating class of 2025 is a very special group of young adults. The class is comprised of 9 students hailing from 8 different countries. They started their high school journey in August of 2021. Just a few months after the world cautiously began to reopen their doors, their offices, and their schools. The graduates of 2025 learned from the classmates before them. They learned how to adapt and how to adjust to life at Saddlebrook. The friendships they developed and the connections they made while at Saddlebrook will last a lifetime. These bonds have helped them cope and persevere through the last 4 years. They have strengthened their bodies and prepared their minds to step onto a new campus and begin their next journey in life. Right now, as the school year wraps up, I find myself reflecting. Throughout the years, we saw glimpses of our students grow physically, academically, and athletically. We observed, like peeking through a window, small moments of insight, achievement, struggle, and joy. However, it was not until their senior year that we started to see the bigger picture. If you take a step back and take a look in, you begin to realize just how far they've become from being a bewildered 14-year-old freshman, not sure where their lockers were, what they were to eat at lunch, or even where to find it, to the proud seniors that they are tonight. You can really see how much they've grown, how much they've matured, and how much they've flourished. When you first visit Saddlebrook, you might think, we're a small school. We don't have a lot of girls. And will our programs suit what our students need? I often ask families, when they first look at our school, to take in all the wonderful opportunities, events, and activities that have been happening on our campus and in our sports programs. You, our families, have provided your child or children with the opportunity to attend Saddlebrook Prep and Sports Academies. You made the choice to allow your child to develop their talents, pursue their athletic aspirations, and follow their hopes and dreams. With that being said, I want to personally thank all the parents and families in attendance and those that couldn't be here for allowing Saddlebrook Prep School and the Sports Academy staff the opportunity to work with, mentor, and guide your children. There's no greater responsibility than mentoring a child, and we appreciate each of the decisions that you made to place your child's development in our hands and under our care. Thank you. Now we're going to recognize the senior class of 2025 by having them stand when their name is announced. Valedictorian Race Mast. He's a tennis player from Austin, Texas. Race is an honors graduate, treasurer of National Honor Society, member of Student Council, and Spartan Ambassador. He is attending the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, to pursue a degree in finance. Salutatorian Zach Amonette. He is a tennis player from Tampa, Florida. Zach is an honors graduate and a Spartan Ambassador. He is attending Hutton Honors College at Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana, to pursue a degree in finance. Lydia Adelaide. She is a golfer from Istanbul, Turkey. Lydia is an honors graduate, member of National Honor Society, historian of Student Council, and a Spartan Ambassador. She is attending Tusculum University in Greenville, Tennessee, and playing on the women's golf team. Hema Ridgelow. She is an academic-only graduate from Essequibo, Guyana. She is attending St. Leo University in San Antonio, Florida, to pursue a nursing degree and become a CRNA, a certified registered nurse and anesthetist. Hopefully I didn't mess it up too much. Thank you. Valdie Durrells Rojo. He is a tennis player from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Valdie is an honors graduate. He is planning on attending a college in the U.S. and either playing tennis or pursuing a degree in finance. Antonio Lee. He is a tennis player from Hong Kong. Antonio is an honor student. He is attending Colby College in Waterville, Maine, and is playing on the men's tennis team. Jovan Lube. He is a tennis player from Hazy View, South Africa. Jovan is co-president of Student Council, a Spartan Ambassador. He is attending California Polytechnic State University in San Luis Obispo, California, and playing on the men's tennis team. Hockey Spiceman, I didn't say it right, Spiceman Putnado. He is a tennis player from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Hoppy is an honors graduate, president of National Honor Society, member of Student Council, and a Spartan Ambassador. He is attending Texas A&M in College College Station, Texas, and pursuing a degree in civil engineering. Nicola Trularova. She is a golfer from Prague, Czech Republic. Nikki is an honors graduate, member of National Honor Society, co-president of Student Council, and a Spartan ambassador. She is attending Adelphi University in Long Island, New York, and playing on the women's golf team. My tongue gets tied with all of those different things. Next, for our first guest speaker, I would like to welcome our valedictorian, Mr. Race Mass, to the stage.
A couple of days ago, I was lying in bed, headphones on, my music playing quietly. It was one of those late nights when your mind just won't rest. As I lay there, I started thinking back on my past 12 years of school. It's been 4,311 days since I walked through my first grade classroom. Nervous, excited, and completely unaware of how fast everything would go. And now we're here, standing on the edge of everything we've known, about to step into everything we don't. Since then, there's been a quote that's stuck in my mind. John D. Rockefeller once said, "Give up the good and go for the great." At first, that sounds harsh. Why would we give up something that's good? As I think about this moment, this strange, uncertain in-between that we're all living, I think I finally get it. It's really easy to stay in what's familiar, to cling to the routines we built here, the friendships, the comfort of knowing what comes next. It feels so nice to know what each day will bring. I mean, some of us have spent the past 5 years eating breakfast in this cafeteria, sitting in these classrooms, and sleeping in our dorms. None of us want to give up the good we've had here, but this moment asks more from us. It asks us to step into the unknown, to grow, to move forward, even when we can't see the full path. Please take it from me. Change is scary. I'm sure my parents remember when I first came to Saddlebrook. I never felt more out of place. I honestly thought I made the worst decision of my life. I left behind the good, the comfort of home, of what I knew, and threw myself into something entirely different. But what I didn't see then is that discomfort is often the first step in becoming who you're meant to be. I found friends, I gained independence, and I experienced things I'd never imagined. Now, standing here, I'm so grateful I made that leap, because by leaving the good, I found something great. I share this to show that we've all overcome the big, scary unknown at some point in our lives. And I hope we can take comfort in what we've already accomplished when staring our future in its eyes. By great, I don't mean that the next big adventure is better than the life we're leaving behind. I mean that we ourselves become greater when we venture beyond the good, into the unknown, and take the daunting leap into what's next. That doesn't mean leaving everything behind, though. It means carrying it with us, using what we've learned and honoring the people and moments that shaped us, taking the lessons we've learned from our first chapter onto the rest of our story. It means choosing purpose over ease, greatness over comfort. We don't let go of the good because it wasn't enough. We let go because we ourselves are ready for more. We give up the good not to forget it, but to grow from it. Because the truth is, all of those memories, those lessons, and the people we've shared this journey with, they stay with us. They become part of who we are and part of who we will become. Coming to Saddlebrook, I brought everything with me that I learned and experienced in my first 16 years. And now, as I leave, I carry so much more. Lessons I never expected, friendships that changed me, challenges that made me stronger, and memories that will last long after today. I've learned what it means to struggle, to succeed, to support others, and to feel supported. I've learned that greatness isn't just about achievement. It's about character, effort, and the courage to begin again. From now on, our lives are our own. The choices we make, the paths we take, and the people we become is all in our hands. And yes, that can be overwhelming, but it's also powerful and freeing. Thank you to everyone who helped us get here. To the families, teachers, faculty, administration, coaches, and friends who believed in us before we knew how to believe in ourselves. So the class of 2025, when you're alone in your dorm room on your first day of college, uncertain about your first job, or about to make a life-altering decision, remember that you weren't made for the easy path. You're made to take risks. Chase the version of yourself that only exists if you try. Choose the path that makes you proud, the one that challenges you to become more. So again, I urge you, give up the good, go for the great, because I know that there's greatness waiting for all of us.
Thank you, Race, for a truly amazing speech. I love the give up the good and go for the great. Next, I would like to ask Student Council Co-President, Ms. Nicola Trularova, to come to the stage and present her speech.
Good evening, Ms. Garrett, faculty, coaches, families, staff, and of course, my fellow graduates. It is a great honor to be standing here today on one of the most unforgettable days of our lives, our high school graduation. Some of us were unsure this day would ever come, but here we are. It is, in my opinion, extraordinary that we're all in this moment together, because each of our journeys begin in our own corners of the world. Argentina, Australia, Brazil, the Czech Republic, Guyana, Hong Kong, South Africa, Turkey, the United States, and so many more. But our paths all led here, to Saddlebrook. If you had asked me even a handful of years ago where I would be today, I would have said dancing competitively at home and around the world. My life has always led me in a different direction, and it's taken too many unexpected turns to count. And while Saddlebrook wasn't the destination I set my sights on so many years ago, my journey here has been everything I could have hoped for and more because of all of you. Out of the 8 billion people in the world, we met each other. We lived together, practiced together, and studied together. We built dreams, faced setbacks, pushed through early mornings and late nights together. Weekdays hit us up early, working hard and learning with intention. Weekends were filled with excitement, sports spirit, healthy competition, and drive. From the Bill of Hallows Green and Busch Gardens to soccer night, Saddlebrookathon, prom, and our school field trips, each experience added something special to our time here. And seniors, let's not forget about Grad Bash, a night that perfectly completed our year and celebrated the journey we've taken together at Saddlebrook. This is where we shared our passions, encouraged each other, and lived with purpose. It's where we met incredible people. People who show up for one another through every challenge and every success and became a family. I will be forever grateful that my life did not follow the script I planned so many years ago. I have learned that it's the unscripted moments that are often the most meaningful. The unanticipated twists and turns that are the most significant, and the unexpected destinations that are the most worthwhile. But most importantly, I have learned that it's the people we meet along this unpredictable, wonderful, and miraculous journey we call life that are the best of all. To our teachers and coaches, thank you for believing in us when we did not, for pushing us, for guiding us, and for being there in all the moments that meant the most to us. You have not only guided our future, but also shaped who we are as people. To our families, thank you for everything, for your support through the difficulties, for the sacrifices you made so we could be here, and for all the love you've given us. Whether you were cheering for us from the sidelines, waiting by the phone after a long day, or sending your love from across the world, we always knew you were there with us. Thank you for being the best people. We could not have done this without you. And to the friends we had made here, thank you for being home away from home. For the laughs, the real talks, the fun nights, the victories, the breakdowns, and everything in between. So here we are, caps on, diplomas in reach, ready for the next chapter. This diploma is more than a certificate. It is a proof of everything we've overcome and everything we have become. We are not the same people we were when we got here. We have grown, we have learned, and we're ready for whatever comes next. Class of 2025. The road ahead may not always be easy, but it's ours to travel. There will be obstacles, challenges, and moments of doubt, but there will also be triumphs, memories, and love that will last a lifetime. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki, for such an inspiring speech. It is the unscripted moments that are often meaningful and the people that have helped us get to where we are today. I'm so proud of you. Next, I would like to ask Student Council Co-President Mr. Jovan Lube to come to the stage and present his speech.
Good evening, everyone. Today, we stand together not just as graduates, but as families shaped by the incredible journey we shared at Saddlebrook. It's hard to sum up years of growth, laughter, struggle, and triumph in just a few minutes, but I'll try my best. They say that family is our first compass. It shows us where we come from and gives us the courage to decide where we go. Where I come from, a low farm town in South Africa, family is the most important thing. My family makes me who I am. Make sure I'm loved and supported unconditionally, and makes me believe in myself no matter what. Without them, I would never have dreamt Saddlebrook was possible, let alone been brave enough to come here. When I first arrived at Saddlebrook as a 14-year-old freshman, I was nervous, scared to leave home, afraid I would be lost without my family. I didn't know then I was walking to a place that would become a second home. From day one, Saddlebrook wrapped its arms around me, around all of us, with warmth and care. And now look where I am, giving a speech in front of everyone. Honestly, I wouldn't have guessed it back then. We were all welcome, not just as students or athletes, but as people with potential. Coach Rick, who personally recruited me, didn't just teach me tennis. He taught me how to push through, taught me how to push beyond what I was capable of. He taught me how to work hard, to stay focused, and to bounce back when things got tough. And believe me, there were times I was exhausted, I could barely walk, but he never let me give up. Off the court, we're just as supportive, because Garrett, the heart of Saddlebrook, has been more than the head of school. She's been a guide, a protector, and a kinder soul. Even when I end up in the office, like the time we were throwing water balloons. Not the best decision, she made sure we stayed on track. Her kindness made school feel like a place we belong. And how can we forget about boarding life? Miss Kiana made it feel like home. She was our Saddlebrook mom, always making sure we had activities, fun, and guidance. From weekend trips to reminding us to do the right thing, she made sure we were cared for every day. Saddlebrook has been more than just a school. It's been a place where we've grown, learned, and built memories that will last a lifetime. From the dedicated teachers who pushed us to be our best, to administration who were there for us no matter what. Saddlebrook supported us every step of the way. It's a place that taught us not only academics, but also the values of perseverance and respect. And we will always be grateful for that. Here at Saddlebrook, we aren't just part of an academy. We are part of a global family. We came from different corners of the world, but once we arrived, it felt like we've known each other forever. Whether it was pick up soccer games on the weekends, creating our own Saddlebrook League, where yes, my team may have always won, or just hanging out between classes, we built bonds that will last a lifetime. The diversity of Saddlebrook is what makes it magical. You can walk into the cafeteria and hear 5 different languages and still feel completely understood. That kind of unity is rare. That kind of place is special. Over the years, we've all grown, become better athletes, stronger students, and more complete people. We've learned to handle tough matches, long nights, homesickness, and homework. And through it all, our coaches, our teachers, dorm staff, and each other helped shape us into who we are today. Graduating is bittersweet. We're excited for the future, but we're also saying goodbye to a place that has given us so much. As we go off to chase our dreams, one thing is certain, Saddlebrook doesn't leave you. It becomes a part of who you are. And no matter where we go, this place, these people will always be with us. Family is my first compass, but Saddlebrook is my second. Both have given me guidance, direction, and purpose. Both have helped me overcome obstacles and find my way even if I am lost. With both in my heart, I have the confidence to go out into the world, explore what life has to offer, and rely on myself to navigate my future. I hope the same for all of you. No matter how far we go, we can always find our way back home. And you might even find a way you might even find a home along the way. To Coach Rick, Ms. Garrett, Ms. Kiana, our teachers, our family, and our friends, thank you. Thank you for helping us grow, for believing in us, and for making Saddlebrook not just a school, but a home. Congratulations, class of 2025, we did it.
Thank you, Jovan, for such a wonderful speech. A compass leads us in many directions. Family and friends help us through the good and the bad while we are traveling through life. And it's always an adventure. But a compass will help us also find our way home. Thank you. All right, we're going to start with diplomas. So, ready, Ms. Willoughby? Come on up.
Now for the presentation of diplomas to the class of 2025. Valedictorian, Race Mask. Lydia Adelaide. Buddy Durrell's Rojo. Jovan Dubai. Nicola Trularova. Salutatorian, Zach Amonette. Emma Bridgewall. Antonio Lee. And Hafi Speisman Kutanai.
Garrett. So, to the class of 2025, you've come from many different countries, become friends with many different people while at Saddlebrook. Tonight, you're the 32nd graduating class of Saddlebrook Preparatory School. Now it's time to celebrate. Upon graduating tonight, you will each go out into the world with the love and support from a community of people that have prepared you to walk proudly, courageously, and independently. You're ready to make your mark in college and beyond. We are your Saddlebrook family. We are very proud of you for what you have accomplished, both academically and athletically, for the last 4 years. We look forward to learning about the many achievements you have through your lifetime, no matter the direction you take. We hope that you will stay in touch, smile back on the memories that you've had, and return to say hello in the future. Finally, I'm honored, truly honored to be a part of such a wonderful and caring staff. A staff that has handled every challenge with grace, courage, and dignity. And during times when school and sports have been difficult, the staff has been asked to do more and more. You have come together to support our students as well as each other. And for that, I'm truly proud and grateful. Thank you. Congratulations to the newest graduates of Saddlebrook Preparatory School, the class of 2025. We appreciate all of our guests who have attended tonight. Other than that, will the class of 2025
Slow down with that smile.